High in the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the terrain unforgiving, soldiers face one of the toughest battlegrounds on Earth. At these altitudes, helicopters struggle, radar coverage is patchy, and supply lines are easily cut. But India has been quietly developing a system designed specifically for this kind of war. A family of AI-powered drones that can fight, scout, and strike in places where humans and traditional aircraft can't. It's called the CATS program, short for Combat Air Teaming System. And it could reshape how battles are fought in the world's most dangerous borderlands. The CATS program isn't just one drone. It's an entire ecosystem of unmanned systems designed to work together like a swarm. At its core are three key components. First, the CATS Warrior, a stealthy, unmanned combat drone meant to act as a loyal wingman to Indian fighter jets. Roughly the size of a small fighter itself, it can carry weapons, perform strikes, and even defend manned aircraft in combat. Second, the CATS Hunter, a smaller, low-cost drone that can be deployed in large numbers. These act as expendable swarms, overwhelming enemy defenses, jamming radars, or delivering precision strikes. And third, the CATS air-launched flexible asset, nicknamed Alpha-S. These are miniature drones launched from aircraft or even other drones, designed to spread out and gather intelligence, acting as the eyes of the swarm. Together, they form a network. Human pilots command the overall mission, but the drones coordinate among themselves, sharing data, adjusting flight paths, and reacting in real time. This is critical for India because of its geography. Unlike open plains or ocean battles, the Himalayas are cramped, rugged, and unpredictable. Aircraft can't maneuver easily, and radar shadows hide enemy positions. During clashes with China, India has struggled to gain an edge in these mountains. CATS is designed to change that. Picture this: Indian jets approach the contested border. Before they even get close, a wave of CATS drones launches. Hunters and Alpha-S units spread across the valleys, scanning for enemy radars and artillery. The Warrior drones follow behind, carrying missiles. If enemy fighters appear, the Warriors act as shields, intercepting threats. If Chinese or Pakistani air defenses light up, the Hunters swarm them, overwhelming with sheer numbers. By the time the manned jets arrive, the path is already clear. It's a strategy of attrition through machines. Instead of risking precious pilots and aircraft, India uses expendable swarms to wear down the enemy. Every Hunter drone lost is cheaper than losing a jet. Every Alpha-S destroyed still feeds back intelligence before it crashes. And the Warrior drones, more capable but still unmanned, take the brunt of dangerous missions. For a country facing two nuclear-armed neighbors, this kind of force multiplier is invaluable. The technology behind it is also ambitious. The Warrior drone is designed with stealth shaping and AI autonomy, allowing it to operate in contested airspace. It can follow pilots but also react on its own, engaging targets or maneuvering defensively. The Hunter swarm, meanwhile, is built for scale. Dozens can be launched quickly, each programmed with a simple role. But collectively, they act with emergent intelligence, coordinating strikes in ways no single drone could manage alone. This is where AI matters most. Swarms can't rely on human micromanagement. The delay would be fatal. They need to sense, decide, and act together, faster than humans can think. That's what CATS is trying to achieve. Of course, there are challenges. India's defense industry has made progress, but scaling to full production is difficult. Stealth drones and AI swarms require advanced engines, sensors, and software integration. Critics argue that CATS is still more of a concept than a deployable weapon. But in recent years, India has begun live testing ALFAS units and refining Warrior prototypes, suggesting the vision is moving closer to reality. And geopolitics makes the push urgent. Along the Himalayan frontier, China has already deployed drones of its own, including the Wing Lung and CH series models. Pakistan, too, has invested in Chinese UAVs. If India cannot keep pace, it risks being boxed in by neighbors with superior unmanned capabilities. CATS is designed not just as a response, but as a leap ahead. If fully realized, it would allow India to flood the skies with AI-driven machines, tilting the balance in regions where sheer manpower and terrain once decided outcomes. The risks, however, are obvious. Autonomous swarms operating in tight mountain passes could lead to mistakes. What if drones misidentify civilian targets? What if swarms malfunction and turn on friendly units? The high electronic interference in the mountains makes communication harder, meaning the drone's AI must act independently more often. That independence may be necessary, but it's also dangerous. there's also the risk of escalation. Imagine an AI swarm crossing the contested border by mistake. Would it be seen as a probing maneuver or an act of war? In regions already prone to skirmishes, that margin for error is razor thin. Still, India sees no choice. Its pilots cannot be everywhere at once. Its jets cannot risk operating in the narrow valleys where enemy missiles can strike from hidden positions. By deploying CATS, India buys flexibility, the ability to project power without constant exposure. And more than that, it buys deterrence. If adversaries know that hundreds of AI drones can flood the battlefield at a moment's notice, they may think twice before escalating. For India, that psychological edge is just as important as the hardware itself. Let's zoom out. Globally, swarming drones are emerging as one of the most disruptive technologies in modern war. The US has tested its Gremlins and Perdix systems. China has shown massive swarms flying in formation. Turkey has experimented with AI drone coordination. India's CATS is its answer, tailored for its geography, budget, and strategic needs. It shows that even outside the US-China arms race, regional powers are embracing AI as a way to offset traditional disadvantages. So what does this mean for the future? Instead of mass infantry patrols clashing on icy ridges, battles may be decided by invisible waves of AI drones, scanning, jamming, and striking long before humans even make contact. And if India succeeds, other nations with difficult terrain, Turkey, Iran, even countries in South America, may adopt similar swarm doctrines. Here's the unsettling truth. CATS is more than a drone program. It's a sign that wars in the harshest environments will no longer be limited by human endurance. Machines don't get altitude sickness. They don't freeze. They don't hesitate. The only question is, once swarms of AI begin deciding outcomes in the mountains, will humans still be in control of the conflict? Or will the thin air of the Himalayas become the proving ground where machines learn to fight without us?